Hello, my crafty friends. It's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my music page today. It's my day 12th prompt. I wanted to include a page on here with all of the Christmas music that I love. So let's go ahead and get started and jump right in and show you how I made this page. All right, so I had that, it's kind of basically just lined paper with a bunch of numbers on it, and it came from a garage sale that I went to, and I just wanted to cut up the numbers. I went ahead and did 1 through 20 just because I didn't know how much room I would have, but I do end up cutting that to make only a top 10 list. And I have that paper. That paper has kind of a snowflake pattern on the back of it, but it's very monotone. You barely can see it. But I just cut that up to fit the page. And that's 9.5 by 7 if you're interested. And then I have that blue paper, and that is similar to the one with the red. So it just has, and I went ahead and cut that up as well just to, because I wasn't sure what color I wanted to use. All right, and I got this vellum paper with the music notes, and that came from Hobby Lobby. And I went ahead and cut that as well to the 7 by 9.5 inches. And I was really making sure that I cut this right because I didn't have a separate piece of paper for it. All right, so I have this journal card that has the word favorite on it. And what I thought I would do was write the word Christmas and the music. So I have those rub-ons. The rub-ons I also got at the garage sale that I went to a couple months ago. And I've never really used rub-ons before, so I was a little cautious, but it worked out really well. So I just put the word Christmas there, and then I'm going to take the letter stickers there and just write out the word music. And I wanted to start with the C because I want it to be as close to I wanted to give enough space to get them all down there. So you can see, and I bought those stickers. I want to say I got those stickers at Hobby Lobby. They're the Paper Studio stickers. All right, so there is the word music. And then I'm just going to put the little dot on it once I can find my trusty tweezers. All right, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of additional decorating to the card at the top. I have this beautiful sparkly blue washi, and I got that washi at one of my local scrapbooking stores, and I can't remember what the name brand is. I don't even know if it had a name brand on it, to be honest with you. All right, so I wanted to use some of those stickers that I got at a Hobby Lobby, and those are the Paper Studio stickers. And the thing with the stickers is they all had gems on it, and I just felt like that was going to be too much bling. So what I did with a couple of them is I removed the gem because it was just glued on there, and then I just took a black Sharpie and kind of filled in where I took the gem off of, and you can't even tell. And I just put that little heart there, just to try to give it a little bit of additional embellishment there at the top to kind of balance out all that white space that was up there. All right, and then I just took another little rhinestone gem and put that where the eye was. I thought that was a cute little accent. All right, so now I'm going to actually do my top 10 list. And so I said I had that paper, and then I wanted to just back it with some blue because I wanted to bring in some of that blue as well, because I wanted the I brought in the washi tape. I needed to bring in a little bit more of that blue. I have those stickers from the Heidi Swapp. They're from Heidi Swapp, and I have used them before in a couple of different videos already, but one of them said pump up the volume, and I thought that would be a cute little sticker to put on here, so I'm going to be doing that. But first of all, I wanted to try to figure out what washi I was going to use. And as you can see, I had that blue one on there originally, but then I thought, you know what? I didn't really like the blue on the blue, so I went ahead and went with this red washi that I got at the Dollar Tree last year. And then I'm just kind of messing with those letters to make sure they all fit in that space. And then I'm just going to go ahead and round the corners on the mat that the little cardstock mat there, and then also on the list. I'm just going to get that adhered on. And with some glue stick. And then I'm going to put that washi down. And I also wanted to just add just a touch of that blue because I wanted to use that little saying that I told you about, that little sentiment. And I wanted to, it was kind of hard to see it on the white, and it was kind of really hard to see on the red washi. So I just put some of that blue washi down, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that little sentiment on the blue washi. The sticker actually said pump up the volume when, and then ... But I just wanted it to say pump up the volume. Or no, it said churn up the volume. That's what it said. Churn up the volume. And I do try to show you here in a minute. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to let it focus. There you go. Turn up the volume. And I thought that was appropriate given the fact that it's a music page. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put that top 10 words down, those letter stickers down. And as you can see, I'm kind of, I did the T and then I did the N, and then I kind of just worked inward to make sure that it all lined up. And once that gets all glued on there, I am going to put some stickers down. Some of those stickers that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I also do remove one of the gems. I don't do it right here in this part, but I do it later on. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and construct the page. I wanted to put that title card on the page, but I wanted to make sure that it wasn't right on the vellum. So I decided to just use some of the scraps from the 12 by 12 paper that I cut up earlier, and I glued those two together. I went ahead and got everything hole punched, and then I am going to get all of that in here down. So as usual, I make sure I put a lot of glue where the connector is, and then in the video you can kind of see that there's glue on the vellum, but once it dried you really couldn't tell too much, and I have a bunch of stuff on it anyway, so you can't really see it. So you can kind of see that some of the spots are a little bit darker than the other ones where the glue is. But it ended up looking just fine at the end. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and place that one page just kind of at the top and just do some layering there. And what I decided to do with the vellum that I was going to put at the top was I decided to just use my glue dots, because you weren't really going to see it anyway, because the title page was going to cover it up anyway. So there is that on top of that. And then I need to hole punch that little paper. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the hole punch again and get that in here down. And this was really hard to do because I was really wanting to make sure that I got it in the right spot. So I cut a lot of this part out because I kept debating, and I didn't have any more scraps, and I didn't want to ruin it if I didn't want to mess it up. So I kept like trying to fix it, but I finally committed, and then I did it and it worked fine. And then I'm going to take some of my tape runner here and just get that adhered on to the front there. And then that's actually where my title card's going to go. And the reason that I just did that is I just wanted that little bit of border around the title card. All right, so now I want to go ahead and get that top 10 stuck down there. So what I decided to do was I had that little vellum piece that came from one of my things. I believe I bought it at one of the a dollar store near here, and last year I bought that, and I thought it looked perfect because it had the snowflake thing, and then it had the blue and the red, and so what I did was I hole punched it, and then I'm going to use it as a tuck spot for that top 10 list. Now, it ultimately didn't really keep the top 10 list in there very secure, so I probably will go ahead and glue it down once it's actually completed, once I actually write the top 10 list. I'll probably glue it down, but for now it's worked just fine, and I do a little bit something different here in a minute to kind of help it stay on there as well. All right, so I went ahead and put down these little cutouts that I had from just a die cut set that I had. And I had to use the glue dots because the glue stick wouldn't adhere to the vellum. So I did grab the glue dots and I used that to adhere it to the vellum piece of paper. And then I am figuring out what to do with that piece. And you can see I put that there in the corner. Now I do want to take a photo, so I did want to have a place to put a photo. So what I decided to do was just use some of that red, the scraps from the red paper. And it's not really a photo mat because it's kind of skinny to be a photo mat. But what I thought I could do was I probably would like to take a picture of my, just a screenshot of my music list during the holidays. I usually have a playlist that I listen to. So I thought it would be cute to just have a little screenshot of that playlist. So once I got that cut down and adhered down, I went ahead and just decorated with some of those cute stickers that I got at Hobby Lobby. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and get it adhered down to my calendar page. And so this is actually the back of the calendar that I'll be using for my Plan With Me. And it will be for day 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And I'm just getting that in here down. So now I needed to go ahead and get my day 12 on there. So I thought what I would do was I would use one of those Mambi 12 stickers, and then I also used a paper clip from the Dollar Tree, and those are the kind with the little plastic sticker on them, and I just popped off that sticker, and then I'm able to use that as a base to the paper clip. So now I'm going to go ahead and get it in here down, and I'm just showing you there that that's the calendar page that I'm going to be using to do my Plan With Me for that week. And then there's the page, and I love how it turned out, and that little thing comes out, and I write my top 10 list. And to kind of help it to keep it secured and steady, I paper clipped it to that little vellum piece. And then I thought, there's too much bling on this side. I really don't like all of that. So I went ahead and just took off that one little bling spot. And that is what my page looks like, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share and like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.